Okay, it's Saturday morning, the 13th of September. Flying Quilpie today, 890 k's, so 550 miles in the old money. So we're into the true long distance racing now. It's going to be a headwind race, but not too bad, a little bit interesting. I'll probably get a little bit more headwind out there at Quilpie for the first couple of 100 k's, and then it's going to be much lighter winds. Then they're going to hit a few or a bit more wind as they get closer to the ranges. And down here the forecast is for headwinds and scattered showers. So they've gone up this morning at 6:30. Sun down here is around the 5:30, 25 to 6 mark. We don't get any twilight here in Brisbane. So they're going to have about 11.5 hours to get home. I reckon it's at least a 13.5 hour fly. So they'll be somewhere the other side of the range, I reckon, when the sun goes down. We often get night birds here, birds that continue through the night. There's never a lot of them, just a couple come through. So whether they're prepared to cross the range and keep coming home in the dark, we'll have to wait and see. So today we're racing from Quilpie, about 890 k's across here to me at Brisbane. You can see when they've gone up to start with, they're getting quite a bit of strong headwinds till we get, well, probably close to halfway home, and the winds get much lighter. They're still going to be headwinds. Come through here, get back down to here, and you can see they're picking up some more headwinds as they get close to the ranges along here. So it's a question how they're going to go, how they're going to handle that. You'd think that they would be able to get somewhere here by sundown. So it's just a question whether they'll do that last 150, 200 kilometres to home, which will probably be in dark. It's 3 p.m. now, so the pigeons have been on the wing for 8.5 hours. Like I said, they've got about 11 hours or 11.5 hours of daylight to get home in. The winds are still east-southeast, anywhere from 10 to 15 k's, so headwinds all the way. So 11.5 hours, about 6 o'clock tonight. They'd have to be doing 1,300 or so metres a minute to do that, and I don't think they can do that. I'm pretty sure they can't do that. So I'm thinking they're not going to make it in the hours of daylight. It's just a question of whether they're prepared to come over that range, because they're probably going to finish maybe 150, 200 k's from home when the sun goes down. So it's just a question whether they're prepared to keep coming over that range. You certainly wouldn't discount it. They've been known to do it in the past, and I'm sure all my fellow fanciers are going to have the lights on tonight hoping we get one, and probably some lucky bugger will. When I say lucky, I'm also saying it's going to take a very, very good pigeon to do it. Need a little bit of luck, but you're going to need a very, very good pigeon as well. So good luck to all my fellow fanciers that are waiting for pigeons. Let's hope we all get good returns. It's 5 o'clock now, so 10.5 hours since they went up. The clouds lifted quite a bit. There were a few scattered showers around, but not that many. And now clouds got fairly high. A little bit darker up there to the north. Velocity's down into about the 1250s now. No, that can't be right. I'll have to check that. Let me have a look at what the velocity is. That's more like it, and the velocity is 1410. I don't know where I got 1260 from. So 5 o'clock, 10.5 hours. Just got to keep waiting. So it's 5:40 at sundown here in Brisbane. So we've probably got another 20 or 30 minutes of last light before it's dark. That's the west straight over there where you can see the sun setting. It's a bit of a thunderhead there, a bit of heavy cloud there. Nothing in it, I don't think, or not too much anyway. It's very calm here at the moment. Just wonder where they are. So it's 6 o'clock now. It's virtually dark.
cameras pick up a bit more light than what there actually is, but still a little bit of last light, probably another 10 minutes before it's completely dark. Gonna set up a bit of a doorbell. We've got electronic timing, obviously. You've also got one of these common doorbell things. So it's a sensor I've put in the loft. If I turn that on, which it's not on at the moment. That's the neighbour's peacock. He doesn't like to hear any strange sounds. So if you walk close to the loft, it should sense it, and so that sensor at the back there is picking up my movement and sending it to this unit here, and I'll take this unit up, put it near the house, about 100 metres away. Maybe not 100 metres away, I'm probably exaggerating. So the house is back there. So the house is back there. It's probably about 60 metres, 50, 60 metres away. I'll put it there. It works that far away, so if a bird comes home, I should get a beep. Not only that, I'm going to leave the loft open all night, obviously. If a cat comes, it should also let me know that there's a cat there. I'll be sitting out for some of the time, but I'm not going to be here all night. So I'm going to have this extra alarm to help me. It's 7 o'clock now. The velocity will be in the high 1100s. Not really expecting pigeons. But you never know with racing pigeons. The velocity, like I said, high 1100s. They could possibly do that. But then you got nightfall. Also these days we don't send the number of pigeons we used to. Back in the day when we had 400 members, we'd be sending thousands of pigeons to this race. That's the alarm going off back at the house. Yeah, so the velocity's 1178 at the moment. So if you get a night bird, anything from now on could possibly come. I'll have to wait and see. Just sitting out, nice hot coals in front of me. Loft sitting down the back there. All we need now is a pigeon. But let's be realistic. It's a long, long way for the poor little fellas. And it's dark now. We just got to hope. So it's just gone 8 o'clock. Velocity's dropped down below 1100. So any time now they could come, but don't forget it's been 2 hours of darkness now. Whether they're still flying or not, you can't blame them if they've stopped. We just have to wait and see if anything comes through the night, or we've got to wait till tomorrow morning. We do have hours of darkness here in Brisbane. Hours of darkness are from 45 minutes after the sunset to 45 minutes before sunrise. So something like 10 hours, 30 odd minutes of darkness tonight. That'll come off the flying time of the second day birds, which is a good idea. Otherwise you've got this artificial velocity that they're flying. So anyway, let's wait and see what happens. It's 5 o'clock in the morning now. I never got any birds during the night. I don't know if any got in. It's quite possible that they did. Still quite dark. Oh, Skylar's sitting down there in front of the loft. I'll have to go down shortly and change the release time. It's a little bit of a trick you can do with electronic timing, because we've got hours of darkness, so that comes off their flying time. So if I go down there and add the hours of darkness to the release time, that'll automatically give the electronic timing the correct time as far as the flying time's concerned. So our hours of darkness are 45 minutes after the sun goes down until 45 minutes before the sun comes up. Any birds clocked during that still count for the same velocity as what they're doing, but second day birds have those hours of darkness added or taken off their flying time. So now we just got to wait and see if we can get one. I don't think I mentioned I've got 25 birds away at this race. So a good team. I'm hoping to get something good out of it, but I'm also hoping to get most of them home. We'll just have to wait and see. It's 5:20 now, just before dawn. All the wild birds are waking up. Butcher birds and noisy miners, kookaburra. It's a beautiful clear morning, one of the best parts of the day. So I've readjusted the release time. Velocity is now showing us 11.75. So I've got them down now that they released at 16.53 yesterday rather than 6:30 in the morning. So that's adjusted the clock for the hours of darkness. 6 a.m. now, still no pigeons home. Can't see the sun this morning. There's some heavy cloud over there on the horizon. But other than that, it's a lovely fine day. If those pigeons stopped like I thought they might have, perhaps 150, 200 k's away, didn't keep coming through the night, then they've probably got another couple of hours to fly this morning. We wait in hope. 6:30 now, still no pigeons home. That cloud is starting to roll in from the east, so we can't see the sun as yet. Go down and turn these lights off now. Certainly don't need them anymore. Have a look at the velocity. So it's down to 1,087 at the moment. Just turn this light off. Simple as that. And we'll go back to waiting. Small group of pigeons coming over. They're street pigeons or ferals. This is their flight path. It's 6:45 now. Sun's out. Bit of cloud around, but a lovely day. Still nothing home yet. The wait goes on. Nothing more you can do than just wait. Poor little fellas, you don't know what they faced. It's a long way, 889 k's. It's a long, long way. 7 o'clock, still no birds. Still waiting. There's a crow up there. Still some birds around, but no pigeons. So it's gone past 8 o'clock now, still no pigeons. Velocity's well down below 1,000 now. So it's turning out a lot tougher race than I thought. Still waiting, so that's all we can do. I'm sure the poor little fellas are doing their best. Not easy from that distance, and then they've got to face those rangers and the hawks that'll be waiting for them. And we'll just keep waiting. Cook has arrived on his favourite perch. Got a pair of them there now. Here's our first bird, just got home. Came straight out of the north. Let's have a look what it is. 348, a little dark checker hen. She's a 3-year-old hen, so she's got some experience. She's already flown Broken Hill, 1,200 kilometres, Townsville, 1,100 kilometres. So first bird today. I don't know how she's going. Velocity's very slow, 947. It's always nice to have one in the clock. So go and have a look what she looks like. Over that side. She's there. Come on, girl. Looks all right. Haven't done the distance. Go and have a first drink. A well-earned drink. Get you some food then, eh? I don't know that she'd want any food, but she looks quite good considering the amount of time she spent on the wing. Well, it's been an hour since that first pigeon. I haven't got another one. So a lot tougher than what I thought. I think the factor is we're not sending as many pigeons as we used to. Numbers are always declining. We would have sent a few thousand pigeons to this race years ago. Now I think we're probably only sending maybe 500 or 600. Maybe less. I'll have to look later on and see, but it doesn't take much for the falcons to bust them up over that distance. What is it, 889 kilometres, 550 miles. It's a long way. They're tired when they get to those ranges, and that's where the falcons are mainly congregated, on the mountains around the ranges. So yeah, disappointing, very disappointing. I was hoping more pigeons would be coming in by now, but just the one home. So that's the second bird home. 10:05, long way after the others. It's a cockbird, yearling cockbird. 2 out of 28. Very disappointing. So that's the third hen home, the third pigeon home. 2 hens, 1 cock. She looks good. All long distance blood, that hen. Been a tough fly. Nice bloom on her wings. She's obviously quite healthy. Well done, girl. Welcome home. Home with her boyfriend. Makes the flying all worthwhile, doesn't it, love? See, that's what I come home for. In the back section, in the nest box section. They're all lovey-dovey. That's the motivation I give them. Well done, love. Well done. That's the cockbird that came home. All he wants to do is eat corn. Starting to choose a few different grains now. Interesting to see what they eat after a long flight like that. Started off, he only ate maize, now he's picking out the sorghum on the looks. definitely selecting the grains that he wants. It's every grain he can have there, every grain he can think of. So he's picking out what he wants. Look, he's eating, he had all the maize to start with. Now he's eating sorghum. Now maize again. So he ate maize, sorghum, and now more maize. There's the blue cock there between that other blue and the white, just in case you're confused about which one I'm pointing at. You see he's shoveling the maize down. Okay, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm about to disconnect the clock, take it down to the club, get it read. Regardless of the result, this has been an absolute disaster as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what's gone wrong. I've got just the 4 pigeons home. You see that last pigeon came home at what, 11:30 something? Haven't seen another pigeon since. Where they've gone, I've got no idea. It just doesn't make any sense. Seems as though some of the packs have gone missing. Somebody wrote that there were storms on the ranges last night. I don't know if that's true. Could have been caused a bit of a problem, I guess, but maybe just one of those races where the pigeons have gone bad or gone wrong. They were well prepared. The pigeons that come home, they look very well, not particularly tired considering the journey they had. And we can't even see where one is in there. But you've seen that blue cock eating. He looked 100%. There's no pigeons really sitting around looking all that tired. Oh, that's one there. So yeah, he's a bit tired, but you wouldn't expect him to be a bit tired after an all-day fly. But he's not particularly bad. Just the pigeons just didn't come home. I don't know how everybody else went, but I'm assuming that they've had bad returns too. That's the clock bird there. So she looks okay. They're all well prepared. I knew that. Been flying well. But a whole stack of them missing. 24 pigeons not home. I thought once they started coming, we'd keep getting a few for a while. Maybe get about half them home, but to only get 4, it's absolutely devastating. Anyway, that's pigeon racing. I'm going to have to make a reassessment. I'm going to wait a bit, let things settle down, and we'll take it from there. Monday morning, out for a bath. This little hen coming up here, that dark checker hen, that's the one I clocked yesterday. Ended up running 9th in the Federation. Quite a few people didn't clock pigeons in, but it's not the result that disappoints me. The result's quite all right actually, but the number of pigeons being lost was just, well, horrible. The 24, I kept saying out of 28, but I actually sent 25. So I got 4 home, no more. Number of people didn't clock in. Apparently it was confirmed that there were storms over the other side of the range. The radars, or not the radar, but the weather maps never showed any front coming across. The front is always bad between the home loft and the pigeons, but I didn't see anything like that. But for some reason, some storms built up over there near the ranges. So whether that had a major impact on it, you'd have to think it contributed in some way, but they just didn't come through. 25 birds sent, 4 birds home. Whether we get a couple home during the week, I don't know, but very, very disappointing race. That's all I can say about that race. Another brave sod came home this morning, 3rd day. Very, very tired, that pigeon, of course. So maybe a few more may sneak through. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too many. Now the pigeons come home Tuesday morning. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Another pigeon home. Looks quite well for the 4th day. You don't usually get too many coming on the 4th day. Sixth home now. And another one has been reported about 30 k's from here with an injured wing. So that one's being collected as well. And maybe we'll keep getting a few more. Tuesday morning and another one's come home. There's 2 home this morning. It's not bad, 4th day. You don't usually get too many pigeons coming on the 4th day from these long ones. Very tired. He's eating. He's eating wheat. Wheat and safflower. 4th day pigeon. That's impressive. Good on you, buddy. Coming after 4 days. Looks very tired. Can't blame him for that. So he's eating wheat and safflower and a few small grains. Interesting that he's not eating any peas whatsoever. And the other cock didn't eat any peas either. So much for the need for protein. I think they know better than what we do, what they need to eat.